Let's talk about Amazon, a company so woven into our daily routines, it's almost invisible, like the hum of a refrigerator in the background. Whether you're ordering last-minute birthday gifts, streaming your favorite shows, or just browsing for deals, Amazon is always there, quietly shaping how we shop, watch, and even read. It's become a household name, a symbol of convenience and speed that most of us rely on without a second thought. We love the convenience, the fast shipping, and the perks of Prime. With just a few clicks, almost anything you want can show up at your door in a day or two. Prime members get exclusive deals, free shipping, and access to a world of entertainment. It's easy to see why millions have signed up and why Amazon has become such a giant in the retail world. But even the most beloved brands can run into trouble. Sometimes, the very things that make a company successful, like making it easy to sign up, can cross a line. When that happens, it's not just a business story, it's something that affects real people, like you and me. Recently, the FTC, the government's business referee, stepped in and accused Amazon of enrolling people in Prime without their clear consent. According to the FTC, Amazon's sign-up process was confusing, and the company made it difficult for customers to cancel their subscriptions. The FTC said millions of people ended up with Prime subscriptions they didn't want, or found themselves jumping through hoops just to cancel. For many, it felt like a trap, one that cost them money and time. Instead of dragging things out in a long, messy court battle, Amazon decided to settle. They agreed to a massive payout, hoping to put the controversy behind them and restore trust with their customers. We're talking billions of dollars, an enormous sum, with a significant portion earmarked for refunds to customers who were affected. It's one of the largest settlements of its kind, showing just how serious the issue was. If you ever felt tricked into Prime, or spent hours trying to figure out how to cancel, this settlement is about you. It's about making sure companies can't take advantage of confusing processes or hide important information in the fine print. The goal? To make things right for customers and to set a new, higher standard for fairness and transparency in the online world. It's a reminder that even the biggest companies have to play by the rules. So, what exactly did Amazon do, and how does this impact you? Let's break it down and see what this means for the future of online shopping. The Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, brought serious allegations against Amazon, one of the world's largest online retailers. According to the FTC, Amazon was accused of using manipulative and deceptive website designs, what experts call dark patterns, to trick people into signing up for its Prime membership service, often without their full understanding or consent. During the checkout process, the Join Prime button was made extremely prominent, catching shoppers' attention with bold colors and large fonts. Meanwhile, the no thanks or opt-out option was either hidden in small print, placed in less obvious locations, or worded in a confusing way, making it easy to miss. For those who wanted to cancel their Prime membership, the process was even more frustrating. Customers found themselves navigating a complicated maze of web pages, pop-up offers, and repeated prompts to stay, all designed to discourage them from leaving. This wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was a deliberate strategy to make canceling as difficult as possible. The FTC even gave this process a name, the Iliad Flow, referencing the ancient Greek epic to highlight just how long and arduous the cancellation journey could be for the average customer. Internal documents revealed that Amazon's leadership was well aware of these obstacles. In fact, evidence showed that the company intentionally kept the process complicated, knowing it would frustrate users but ultimately increase profits by keeping more people subscribed. The government argued that these tactics were not just inconvenient, but actually unfair and deceptive. By making it hard for people to understand what they were signing up for, or to leave when they wanted, Amazon was violating basic consumer rights and eroding public trust. The FTC stressed that when you sign up for a service, you deserve to know exactly what you're agreeing to. And if you decide it's not for you, leaving should be as simple as joining. No tricks, no hidden hurdles. At its core, the lawsuit was about restoring fairness and transparency to the online marketplace, ensuring that companies like Amazon treat their customers honestly and respectfully. Because of these confusing designs, millions of people ended up being charged for Prime memberships they never really wanted, sometimes for months or even years before realizing it. That's why the FTC took action, leading to a major settlement with Amazon. The goal was to protect consumers and set a new standard for fairness in the digital age. The settlement? a staggering $2.5 billion. That's not just a headline, it's one of the largest consumer protection settlements in recent history, and it sent shockwaves through the tech industry. The sheer size of the deal shows just how seriously regulators are taking consumer rights, and how much is at stake when a company as big as Amazon is involved. First, Amazon pays a $1 billion penalty to the government, a warning to all companies. This isn't just a fine, it's a clear message that deceptive practices won't be tolerated. The government's role here is to enforce the rules and make sure even the biggest corporations are held accountable. The other $1.5 billion goes straight to customers who were unfairly charged. That means real money, back in the pockets of everyday people who trusted Amazon with their purchases and subscriptions. This isn't just a slap on the wrist, it's real money back to real people. For many, these refunds made a tangible difference, helping with bills, groceries, or just providing a little financial relief. But the settlement didn't stop at money. Amazon also agreed to overhaul its Prime sign-up and cancellation process. This means the company must redesign how customers join and leave Prime, making it much more transparent. No more hidden buttons or confusing language, just clear, simple choices. The days of tricky sign-ups and hard-to-find cancellation links are over. The goal? Make sure customers know exactly what they're signing up for, and can cancel easily if they choose. Transparency and fairness are now front and center. This settlement not only fixes past harm, but also sets new rules for the future. It's about changing the way companies interact with their customers and raising the bar for the entire industry. It's a win for consumers and a message to big tech: play fair or face the consequences. The ripple effects of this case will be felt far beyond Amazon. So, how did people actually get their refunds? For many, it was a welcome surprise: an email, a check in the mail, or a deposit straight into their bank account. Let's walk through the process. The government and Amazon worked together to identify affected customers, notify them, and distribute the funds as quickly and efficiently as possible. Here's how the money made its way back to you, ensuring that justice wasn't just served in the courtroom, but reached the people who needed it most. The $1.5 billion refund process was designed to be simple. The FTC and Amazon identified customers likely affected by the deceptive practices. If you were eligible, you didn't have to do anything. The refund was automatic. Payments started in November and continued through December, just in time for the holidays. Most people got their money back to their card or bank account. Others received checks. Refund amounts varied based on how long you were subscribed and how much you paid. The goal was fairness, compensating people for what they lost. Official emails or letters made it clear the payment was from the FTC's Amazon settlement. No forms, no hassle, and no risk of scams. The process was secure. Millions got their money back with zero effort. But what if you didn't get a refund? If you didn't get your refund by December 24th, don't panic. The FTC knew some people would slip through the cracks. Maybe your info was outdated, or your case wasn't flagged. That's why a second phase opened, the claims process. As of January 5th, you can file a claim if you believe you're eligible but didn't get paid. Go to the official FTC settlement website. Never trust random links or emails. Filing is free, safe, and designed for everyone who missed the first round. Don't assume you're not eligible. If you struggled with Prime sign-up or cancellation, it's worth checking. The claims process is your safety net. Your experience matters, and you still have a chance to get what you're owed. Next, let's walk through how to file that claim. Here's your step-by-step guide. Ready to file? Here's how. Go to the FTC's official website, ftc.gov, and find the Amazon settlement page. Avoid fake sites. Only use the government's link. Click File a Claim and fill out the online form. You'll need your name, address, email, and the email linked to your Amazon account. Describe your experience. Were you enrolled without consent, or was canceling a nightmare? Be honest. Details help, but you don't need perfect records. Double-check your info, then hit Submit. Save your claim number. It's your proof and lets you check your status later. That's it. Now wait for the administrators to review your claim. Filing is quick, free, and secure. If you're eligible, you'll get your refund. But how do you know if you qualify? Wondering if you're eligible? Here's the quick test. If you were enrolled in Prime through a confusing sign-up or struggled to cancel, you're likely covered. The settlement is for U.S. customers affected before Amazon changed its process. Did you get charged for Prime after a free trial you didn't realize would convert? Or did you try to cancel and hit a wall of confusing pages? If so, you're exactly who this settlement is for. Check your old emails or statements for Prime charges if you're unsure. You don't need perfect documentation, just an honest account of your experience. If this sounds like you, file a claim on the official site. This Amazon case is a reminder, even the biggest companies must play fair. The FTC and laws exist to protect your rights, but you have to stay alert too. Always read the fine print, especially with free trials and subscriptions. Watch for sneaky buttons or pre-checked boxes at checkout. Regularly check your statements for surprise charges. If you spot something wrong, try customer service first. If that fails, file a complaint with the FTC or your state's attorney general. One complaint may seem small, but together, they drive real change. This $2.5 billion settlement proves your voice matters. Stay informed, speak up, and protect your rights. Check your eligibility, file your claim, and keep being a smart consumer. When we work together, we make companies play by the rules. You've got this.